In today's video, what is the timeline for getting beach or stage shredded?
All by myself.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Ravella from ProPhysique.com. In today's video, we're going to talk about creating a timeline for getting beach lean or stage lean, whatever your goal might be. And today's question is from my Instagram direct message. So if you're interested in nutrition, training, how to get better, click the subscribe button because that's what we do here. And if you want to ask me a question, go to my Instagram, which is on the screen here, and you can send me a direct message. Now for you guys that are interested in supporting the channel, I've had some people reach out to me for clothing, and typically my clothing is really only available for my clients, but I was trying to think of something that I could use to kind of pull us together as a community, people that are interested in fitness. So I've actually had this shirt made. So what I'd like to know is, should I make them and make them available to you guys? Now, I'm not a clothing manufacturer. I have no intentions of getting into the clothing market. So you just let me know, hey, it's done, Paul, or hey, we would love to have these available. I'll make them cheap. I'll make them nice. But here's the shirt. Here's the front. Here's the back. That's it. There'll be a nice athletic fitting tee and probably a tank top available. Now, for today's question, which is a good one, I'm going to read it off my Instagram so you guys have exactly the same reference as I do. Excuse me if I'm wrong or missing something. It would be great to see a 90 or any time frame journal and process instead of breaking up the information, basically creating a linear understanding of the process to get beach or comp shredded. I understand it depends on a lot of things, but blueprints or rough ideas are still useful and likely a lot of your viewers. Thanks in advance. Well, it's not perfectly clear what he's trying to say there, but the way I am reading it is basically he's saying, I want to know what it's like to go from not stage shredded to shredded in a linear fashion. What does that timeline look like? Because I'm giving you guys information on cardio, on training, on nutrition, but not a clear picture. And I really appreciate this because if you feel this way, maybe it's a gap I need to fill. And maybe it's a video that I need to make that's a little bit longer, but I'm going to do my best today to get this out before I head to St. Louis for the Physique Summit because I feel like it's valuable. So you're interested in getting shredded. The first and most important thing when it comes to losing body fat is setting a goal. The reason why we need to set a goal is because if we set a goal, it becomes tangible. You need to write it down. You need to tell people. Once you've set that goal, you are now accountable to yourself and to those around you. You know that they're going to ask you about it. You know that you need to check in with yourself. Until you make that goal real, well, it's just an idea that we have, and it's easily interchangeable with something that may come up as a social situation or a scenario where someone says, well, why aren't you drinking tonight? Well, I want to get beach ready. Screw that. There are going to be people that try to derail you. And you know what? Honestly, if your goal is not that set in stone, you don't deserve it. I will say this. Once you set that goal, once you say to yourself, I'm going to get stage ready. For me, it was literally going to a show and setting the goal of competing next year. It really changed my mindset. I stopped making excuses and started finding time, started creating a schedule that helped me with my goal. But beyond that, the timeline is really going to be mostly related to how far away you are from your goal. Someone that is, relatively lean, 15%, 13, 12% body fat, to get shredded might only take 90 days. It might only take 60 days or 4 months or something like this. But if you are 50, 100 pounds overweight, this is a project that's going to be taking you a year or more. So it's very hard for me to give concrete advice on how long you should take. The best tool would be to figure out what your body fat is and understand what that body fat needs to be for it to get to a place where you're going to be considered shredded. Now for men, depending on the look you're going for, 10 to 12% is usually a really good beach look. But if you want to get stage shredded, and I mean like win some trophies like that shredded, you're looking at more like 5 to 6%. That's what we got to do. So what you can do is get a body composition test done. And I've got videos on how to test your body fat and all these if you want to look them up. But you get your body composition done and you go, okay, I'm 23% body fat. And you can even get some estimates on numbers based on your weight. And you can figure out what weight you need to get to. The most important thing though, when it comes to dieting down for the beach and dieting down for the stage, is that we're paying attention to our body composition as well. Don't just focus on weight loss. Work on keeping muscle, building good relationships with food, building good relationships with the people around you. You can't forsake your entire life to see the scale go down. If you do that, short-term success. You're not gonna last. You're not gonna end up being the best version of you possible. However, if you start to change your habits, start to change your lifestyle, make you a priority, make meal planning a priority, the gym a priority, the people around you are gonna start noticing and they're gonna start cheering you on and applauding. I promise you, I had the same transition in my life. The same people that thought I was silly for bringing Tupperware to work, a year later were asking me to help them do the same thing. You can be the person in your community, in your circle of friends, that makes a change, that creates a change amongst your community. And that's what this is about. These Pro Physique shirts are actually stronger together. The idea is that we're creating a community of people that have similar interests, similar goals, and we want to support each other. So if this is something you're interested in, certainly let me know, guys, in the comments below. But most importantly, when it comes to creating a timeline, I wish I could give you the specifics. This is what I do as a coach. I have an inquiry form. I listen to you. You tell me, hey, this is my goal, and I look at your body weight, your body fat, and your goal, and I give you a timeline. I say this all the time when on phone calls with clients. Let's reverse engineer. Let's reverse engineer from your goal to where we're at now and figure out all those steps along the way. It might be 90 days. It might be 2 years. And I've got a client competing next weekend. It's been 5 years. We spent 5 years reversing, dieting, building, reversing to get her in a position where she can get on stage in a healthy manner and win. And that's what it takes. It takes looking at each person as an individual. So I apologize for not being able to give you the exact answer that you want. I love giving that answer. However, if you direct message me back with your body fat and your goal, I might be able to give you a specific timeline on how to get it done. I've also documented my own journey many times. So if you look through my videos, there are videos where I talk about contest prep, and you can literally, my early videos were literally me documenting my progress to the stage, and you can look at those timelines. You can see where I started and where I finished and kind of get an idea, but it's very hard, again, to be very specific with you. So hopefully you guys are having an awesome day. I'm about to get on an airplane, head to St. Louis for the Physique Summit. I'm gonna break out my camera, try to vlog a little bit of it, put some videos up over the weekend or maybe next week, just to give you guys a sense of what goes on at this awesome event. So many awesome people. I'm bringing some podcasting equipment so I can podcast with Lauren Conlon. You guys keep asking me, do you have a podcast? Yes, I do. It's called Redefine Healthy Radio with Lauren Conlon. So be sure to check that out if you want to hear more of my voice. Otherwise, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow.